Out of the blue corner, wearing gold with white, officially weighing in at 125 pounds. Also, a perfect professional record, 23 fights, 23 victories, including 13 knockouts, from Manchester, Connecticut, the undefeated, defending NABF, NABO featherweight champion, Matt Sharpshooter Remillard. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing gray with red, official weight 125 pounds. A perfect professional record consisting of 24 fights, 24 victories, including 20 knockouts, from Moreno Valley, California, the undefeated Miguel Angel Mikey Garcia.
Gentlemen, 12 championship rounds. The NABF and NABO titles. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourself and obey my commands at all times. This is good. This is good. Touch him up at the sound of the bell. Let's get to work.
Is a power puncher, even though he has a clinical.
As an underdog, be more aggressive, and it looks like he's doing it.
He had the. Then you see Garcia answer back.
Yes, and
as soon as Remillard has a little success.
And it looks like Garcia now is driving Remillard to the ropes, and Remillard taking a lot of shots, electing. It's not happening so far.
Remillard had counterclockwise to take away Garcia's right hand.
1 month training, new trainer. I mean,
doing over the years, not over the last month.
Remillard tried to land that right in front of him. There's a nice right hand. He'll try to line him up with that long, and that's what Remillard is going to try to take away. Shots thrown, and Remillard just 38. He's on the right. He's pumping.
He's going to have to outwork Garcia.
Absolutely.
He'd be walking in on a big puncher.
Nice body shot, and that is your opinion of Remillard's jab.
Well, he has a good, having your hand so close to your head, even when.
Whereas Remillard connects.
Remillard overhand right, now that left hook to the body, and here we see a left
zone because he's pushing the issue much more now. And well, he's capable of it, but for him, Garcia can last that long, but we're not sure. Say he wanted to get Garcia out of to be able to sustain this.
And moving ahead, you know, Remillard has been 10. Garcia in gray his face. Nice overhand right.
6 shots, only landed at 18% ending.
And there we see that.
He believes he can win, and he's trying his best to do it.
That he is doing.
Exactly, and you know, he said this is life.
It sounds funny to say, well, of course he's not showing up to lose. But see, after seemed to be getting discouraged.
Yeah, but now he's in tight, and that's Remillard's sweet spot. If he shortens up and he's
great fighters, but he won the nationals and the amateurs.
Right, and now he's driving, or at least against the ropes. Garcia double.
A little bit, because they see that Matt is at the same time.
A good clip as we.
Remillard lands his shots. You don't get the sense that they're really bothering. Who has high hopes for Mikey Garcia, puts him in a seems that that's the reason that Remillard is not considered a knockout.
Garcia.
He seems like the longer fighter, and in stepping around on his back.
His left hook, he wants to throw that left hook like right there.
Seems like he stopped, shortening up punches, doesn't get ahead of himself. There's that hook to the body. Roy is a different hand speed. I mean, at least if Remillard can't be first, he should be last. Or
still trying hard. I don't know if he's trying because he's not a big puncher. It's not as though not that Remillard's not in the fight, and so you get no points for being competitive in each round.
You could go 10-9 all night and stay on the same. Mikey Garcia is a guy who is patient, but could be very aggressive and step it up big time. Yeah, and Remillard has not been inside. His work has just really suffered there.
Hard for him to do anything because he's not a mover. He's not a forward guy. His options are very limited because he just
hesitation. That means there's really not much he can do because with one of his usual excellent observations, it was impossible to eventually I'll have some amateur fights. He's successful there. Okay, let's try some.
It's not really much he can do because he's not a mover. It's hard for him to create him because he doesn't have enough punching power.
Go farther than you have the right to go. You have to
rise, and the can't-miss possibilities of Mikey Garcia. But I'm agreeing with he's in the gray. Now he's in
such talented fighters there that in order to survive, you got to know how to do it all.
But isn't it interesting? Robert Garcia, candidate for Trainer of the Year,
But these guys came in boxing wanting to be boxing. You want to do it? He said, why not? And that's how he started. So boxing, he didn't call for boxing like they did.
About 1 out of 3. Now Remillard picking it up on.
And that, you know, he sees this. It's not that he's fighting poorly.
Trying to exploit that now. He tries the uppercut that misses. Now combination from Remillard. And there, some of his Remillard. Garcia with. Now Remillard trying to turn Garcia, but he's got to get that work rate up big time. We're in the 9th.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Matt Remillard down 7, for the first time as a pro.
8.
Not a huge shot either. But let's.
Heavy hands.
25 seconds to go in this 9th. Can he close it out? And here he comes. And Remillard is in retreat. Referee taking a good look. Remillard, a big right and a left, and he's down again.
5, 6, 7.
Oh, he's wobbly.
That was the trunk. Nick, his foot wound up on his trunk.
Something. Right-left combination.
Oh, there you go, the left hook to the head, the first knockdown. I think it came basically from an accumulation of punches. You see him throwing the right hand, followed by that hard left hook to the head. Whoa. And the kid has heavy hands. I said that earlier in the fight. That's what those.
10-7 round in the 9th, because you know Mikey Garcia knocked him down twice, but Mikey Garcia hurt him the first time real big at the end of the 8th round. He jumped on him there, but the bell rang. Garcia didn't have enough time to finish him. But you know, Mikey Garcia really made a strong effort to finish him. I think he would. I don't think Matt Remillard can go 12. You know, considering the beating he took around 9. Yeah. 90-79, 9 rounds to nothing. Mikey Garcia.
Wow, he may have kind of sealed Remillard's fate early in the fight.
Oh, he's down again, but that's a push. Rule the push. It was.
Let's go, gentlemen.
A left hand. Remillard tries to come back with a right. He's inside, but he's out of answers. Garcia lining up that jab to draw that big right hand. He's inside, another booming left hook. So that hook has been a vicious added punch for Mikey Garcia late in this fight.
And if you still notice, Matt is still using just his hands for defense. His hands solely. If you watch Garcia on the inside, his hands really not up to his head like now. He's not worried about he moves his head for defense. He doesn't have his hands up to his head, and that's hurting Matt right now.
Here's a big solid look from the ref, and it could be over quickly unless Remillard starts punching back. He's taking serious punishment now.
There, at least he tried something, Remillard.
Oh, he's game as they come now. You got to give him that.
And down again. That's 3 times.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Show me something, Papa.
They're ready to throw in a towel, it looks like, but nope. The trainer sits down again.
They won't have to.
They won't have to. About a half-minute left, and raining shots on Remillard is Mikey Garcia. He wants Remillard out of there now.
Miguel. No pushing, Miguel.
And Remillard does not want to go out of there now because he's fighting like a battered cat.
It's all hard on him now, if not ability, right?
It's true heart and grit. You can't ask for this. This is what you can't give a fighter. You got to be born with this.
And the crowd is revved up now because Remillard hasn't stopped trying. Look at the swelling over the right eye of Remillard. His face turning into a mask of red. Tough guy, though.
Talk to me, Matt.
Stop the fight. Stop the fight.
Right.
Good stoppage. Good idea out of the corner. What's the point?
Stop the ties.
Excellent.
Put your head up. Hey,
Thank you.
it's my job. You can blame me, okay?
No, no, it's all right.
Hey,
Fucking head up.
I mean, the contest had been decided. It was no longer a competitive contest, and at that point, he's not a big puncher.
And here it is, the finish.
There you see an overhand right by Remillard that doesn't seem to bother Garcia at all. Garcia looking for his shots, doesn't have his hands up, he uses them when he has to, but he don't keep them there. There's an overhand right to the ear that dropped him, and something happened to Remillard's ear because his ear is poking out a lot now. So I guess he probably caught some earlier shots that caused a swelling there.
Referee Ricardo Vera, acting on the advice of the corner in the blue corner, calls a halt to the bout as their fighter is unable to continue. The winner by TKO victory at the end of round 10, and now the new NABF NBO featherweight champion, Miguel Angel Mikey Garcia.